Hi friends, welcome back to our channel English with Kondaya sir. Today I am going to describe prepositions, one of the most important and difficult topics in English. But I will tell you in fingertips, very easily I'll make it clear for you. Say this, preposition. Pre means before. Okay, position means place. Position means place. So placed before a noun or pronoun is called a preposition. Preposition. So here, what are the prepositions are there? How many kinds of prepositions are there? Three kinds of prepositions are there in English. One is simple prepositions. Simple prepositions. Second one, compound prepositions. Simple prepositions, compound prepositions. Next, phrasal prepositions. Simple preposition, compound prepositions and phrasal preposition. Simple one, small one like in, on, yet, of, by, with, all these for, all these are called simple prepositions. Small one. Compound in the sense into, combination of two, into, onto, between, within, without. So like this, wherever combination of two are there, they are called compound prepositions. Phrasal prepositions in the sense, the list of the prepositions will be there. In place of, in spite of, on account of, all these are called phrasal prepositions. Understand, my dears? Very good. Now, how to use all these prepositions? Now we have to study about simple prepositions mainly and the compound prepositions and all. What are the usage of these prepositions and everything? Friends, these are very important for you. Listen till the end of the video. Okay, now I will tell you some of the combinations, how we have to utilize them, how we must use them, all these things that I am going to explain you. Okay friends, say this, first and primarily, in and at and on. How to use these three things? In, yet and on. You see friends, in is always used before big places like big cities and capitals. Okay, big cities, capitals and countries before we have to use in. Okay, big cities, capitals and countries before we should use in. For example, in Rajahmundry, in Vijayawada, in Guntur, in Amaravati, in Hyderabad, in Delhi, countries, in India, in America, in Pakistan. Like that we have to use it. Okay, or if small places like villages in the sense and small towns and all, we have to use at. ఓకే నండి, విలేజెస్ కానీ స్మాల్ టౌన్స్ కానీ మనం ఏం వాడుకోవాలి? ఎట్ అనేది తీసుకోవాలన్నమాట. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎట్ కాతేరు, ఎట్ హోమ్ టౌన్ ఆర్ ఎట్ నిడదవలు, ఎట్ చీరాల. ఓకే, ఆల్ దీస్ స్మాల్ టౌన్స్ అండ్ ఆల్ we have to use at. Or particular places like at Lal Bahadur Stadium, at Andhra University, at Central University, Hyderabad Central University. Okay, like this, any particular areas also we have to use at. Okay, so like this and all. And on, where we should use on? On should be used before surface. Surface ante dani meeda ani. The book is on the table, the mobile is on the desk, or something is there on the roof, the cat is there on my, the hat is there on my head. Like that, something is attached to a surface, very similar, very familiar on that, then we have to use it on. Okay friends, in, yet and on, it indicates a place. When we are describing place, we must describe in this way. But if we are describing time in the sense, there would be complete different things will be there. What is about the time and all? You see, in is used before single year. 1947 is there friends. Happily we can use in before them. Single year or single month, always take in. Okay, in March, in February, in July, in 1947, in 1952, in 2003, in 2022, like that. Before a single year or a single month, we have to use in, friends. Or on should be used before complete date. Complete date, friends. If we are using complete date, we should use on. He was born on 14th July 2023 or 2006 or 2007. Okay, or he died on so and so year. Like that we can use complete date. Not only that, if we are using he was born on 17th March, if it is date and day also, month and day also, we have to use on, friends. We have to use on. Okay, so here we must use in the morning, in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, like that we have to use. But here on the morning of yesterday, or on the morning of July, on the morning of 7th July, like that. In the morning followed by any other date and all, we have to use on the morning of Monday or of Saturday of July. Okay, like that we have to use. But it is not followed by, we have to use in the morning. And not only that, if it is date and all, on, like day, on Monday, on Saturday, like that we have to, we must use, friends, on Monday, right? So like this, place and date, in and on and yet will be used. Yet here about the time, in the sense, yet must be used before clock timings. It must be used before clock timings. You see this at 9 o'clock, at 9 p.m., at 7 a.m. Like that, when we are able to tell clock timings, we use it before times. Right? This is about the time, in the sense, before a single year, single month, in the morning, like this, we have to use in only. In the evening and all. But complete date comes, we have to use on. Or day and date, day and month, we have to use on only. Like on Monday, on Saturday also, we must use in this way, right? So this is about in, on and yet. And some more combination, let us describe, friends. You say this, beside and besides. Beside and besides. What is the meaning of beside and what is the meaning of besides, friends? Beside is nothing but by the side of. By the side of అంటే మన పక్కనే కూర్చొని ఉండుట, by the side of అంటాం. లేదా next to అంటే మన తర్వాత, beside సరళ, she was sitting beside సరళ, like that. ఓకేనా, మన పక్కన కూర్చుంది అనడానికి మనం beside అని వాడుకోవాలి, ఫ్రెండ్స్. Besides అంటే కనుక in addition to. What is this? In addition to. Additional గా ఏదైనా మన దగ్గర ఉంటే అప్పుడు మనం besides అని వాడుకోవాలి, ఫ్రెండ్స్. చూడండి, besides English I know Telugu. Besides English I know Telugu. Besides biryani I ate some dishes, some starters and all. Okay, besides my friends, my family also here. Okay, besides my sister, my brother-in-law also added with me. So like that, besides indicate also or in addition to, additional ga ani. Besides my brother, my sister-in-law also helped me a lot. Like this we use beside and besides, my dear friends. Next, if you are using between and among. If you see between and among, how to understand these things, my dear? Say this, between should be used between two guys, only two friends, two things and all, maximum. In the examination purpose, we have to use between for two and among for more than two. Okay, so more than two in the sense among. Let us see that, for example, we have an apple. We shared between two in the sense we have to use between. An apple was shared between Shyamala and Rupa. An apple was shared among the friends, among the classmates, among her sisters, among her brothers, among her family members. Like that in the sense among. More than two in the sense among. Only two in the sense we have to get between, my dear friends. Next we have to go with along and across, my dears. Along and across. What is meant by along and what is meant by across? Along in the sense when the road is there or the river is there, if you are walking along that or parallel to that and samananga nadustu unte ganuka danni along అని వాడుకోవాలి ఫ్రెండ్స్. ఒకవేళ అదే రివర్ కి మనం మధ్యలోంచి స్విమ్ చేస్తున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఇటు సైడ్ నుంచి అటు వెళ్ళడానికి అక్రాస్ ద రివర్ అని చెప్పాలి. ఓకేనండి. సో into crossing that thing we have to use across, but parallel to the road, parallel to the river and all, we have to use along. దానితో పాటుగా నడుస్తుంటే along అని వాడాలి, క్రాస్ గా వెళ్తుంటే కనుక across and వాడుకోవాలి ఫ్రెండ్స్. అండర్స్టూడ్? వెరీ నైస్ ఫాలోవర్స్. సో దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ మనం గమనిస్తున్నట్టయితే కనుక బై అండ్ విత్, వేర్ వి మస్ట్ యూజ్ బై అండ్ వేర్ వి మస్ట్ యూజ్ విత్. యు సే దిస్, బై షుడ్ బి యూజ్డ్ బిఫోర్ ఏజెంట్, అంటే ఒక పర్సన్ కి ముందు బై అని రావాలి. విత్ షుడ్ బి యూజ్డ్ బిట్వీన్ బిఫోర్ వాట్ యు కాల్ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్. ఒకవేళ పాసివ్ వాయిస్ లో ఒక థింగ్స్ చెప్తున్నప్పుడు ఏజెంట్ అయితే బై తీసుకుంటాం, ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ అయితే విత్ తీసుకుంటాం ఫ్రెండ్. చూడండి, ద స్నేక్ వాస్ కిల్డ్ బై మీ, నేను ఒక పర్సన్ కాబట్టి బై మీ అంటాను. సో విత్ విచ్ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ డు వి కిల్ ద స్నేక్? విత్ ఎ స్టిక్. సో ద స్నేక్ వాస్ కిల్డ్ బై మీ విత్ ఎ స్టిక్. He killed his wife with a knife. He killed his what you call brother-in-law with a rope, something else. When we are using an instrument is called with. When we are using a person or agent is there, we have to use by. So like this we have to make it, my dear friends. And along with that, if we go in detail, you see, my dear friends, transport and all in the sense we have to use by and in and on. So by, in and on also we use for transport. But in which cases we have to use by and in which cases we have to use in, and what about on, my dear friends, regarding transport? You see that any car you use, any bike you use, any train or bus and all, if you mean to say transport and all, we have to use by, my dear friends. I came to college by car, by train, by bike, by bus. Like that we must use, my dear friends, because there is no there is a direct noun you can find here. But if we are modifying the noun with any article or any possessive adjectives and all, like a and the and any my, his, her, like that can you find any word in the sense, there we have to use in a car, in the car, in the bus, in a train, in my car, in her car. Like that we must use, my dear friends. Direct transport in the sense by, but modifying with the article in the sense, then we have to use in a car, in the bus, in the train. Like that we must use it, my dear friends. Like then where we must use on. On should be used before on foot. I came to college on foot. Like that we must use. Otherwise on horseback. Always whenever these words are found, we have to use in the same way, my dears. Okay, and also a bigger transport in the sense like plane, like long way expresses and all, there also we can use on. I'm on the plane to Japan. I'm on the plane to Japan. I'm on the Puri to Delhi Express or Vijayawada to Delhi Express. Like the very longer, the bigger expresses or trains also. I mean big transport in the sense we use on, my dear friends. Okay, so this is about all these things. And not only this, if you go on explaining these things, there are many are there. You say this like of and from and with, where this combination will be used. Of, from and with. In which cases we use of, and in which cases we use from, and in which case we use with, my dear friends. Say this, when we are, I mean the door is made of glass. The door is made of glass. So ఈ డోరు ఏదైతే తయారైందో అది ఒక ఫామ్ అనేది మారదు, గ్లాస్ ఫామ్ లోనే ఉంటుంది. అలాంటప్పుడు ఆఫ్ వాడుకోవాలి ఫ్రెండ్స్. ద డోర్ ఈస్ మేడ్ ఆఫ్ గ్లాస్, ద చైర్ ఈస్ మేడ్ ఆఫ్ wood. Okay, it is all made of cement. All these things, when you are making that, we have to use of. ఓకేనండి. ఎప్పుడైతే ఫామ్ మారుతుంది అనుకుంటారో చూడండి, మీరు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ గ్రేప్స్ తీసుకున్నారండి. యూ కెన్ యూస్ గ్రేప్స్ ఇన్ ఆర్డర్ టు మేక్ వైన్. సో ఏ వైన్ ఈజ్ మేడ్ ఫ్రమ్ వైన్. వాట్ యు కాల్ వైన్ ఈజ్ మేడ్ ఫ్రమ్ గ్రేప్స్. వైన్ ఈజ్ మేడ్ ఫ్రమ్ గ్రేప్స్ అంటే గ్రేప్స్ నుంచి ఈ వైన్ అనేది తీస్తాం, కానీ దాని యొక్క ఫామ్ అనేది మారుతుంది. ఆ కేసులో మనం ఫ్రమ్ అనేది వాడుకోవాలి ఫ్రెండ్స్. ఒకవేళ దీన్ని విత్ ఎప్పుడు వాడతాము అంటే విత్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఇంగ్రీడియంట్స్ అయినప్పుడు, ఏదైతే మనం ఇంగ్రీడియంట్ గా వాడుతున్నామో అప్పుడు దాన్ని విత్ అని తీసుకోవాలి ఫ్రెండ్స్. సి ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లైక్ వి యూస్ బ్రిక్స్ ఇన్ ఆర్డర్ టు బిల్డ్ ద house. చూడండి, how this house was built with the bricks. Okay nandy. So here made with the bricks, made with something else. All these, when the ingredient part we have to use with. When the form is changed, when its shape is changed, then we have to use from. And usually made of we must use. Okay, these are all the things that we can learn from here. And not only that, if we go ahead, some more things are there to be explained. I'll tell you, my dear friends, in this video, these are the things you must learn clearly. And I shall continue this on this preposition. We are going to release at least 3 videos for your information and all. You get ready to learn as much information as you can. Then you will be developed in English and you will become like a terrific one in English. Thank you.